Hello and welcome back to the Fan Zone on this final day of the 2023 Le Mure National Dressage Championships with me, Sam Lloyd. Now, at the start of the day, I promised you some fantastic guests, and you will not be disappointed, as we're certainly delivering here in the Fan Zone on this final day of the championships, because I'm delighted now to be joined by one of our young rising stars. So it's a very warm welcome to Myles Graham. Hi Myles, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. Thanks for joining us on the Fan Zone. Pretty impressive setup, right?
Yes, phenomenal. It's an honour to be here.
Well, it's great to have a chat with you because we've got loads to talk about. But let's start with the National Championships. How special is this event for you?
Well, I've been coming here since I was 9 years old on my very first pony, Jinx, and it is just an incredible atmosphere, and it's the highlight of the British dressage year.
And it's a great opportunity to just come together as a dressage community, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the pinnacle of the British dressage sport and all the competitors, and it is just phenomenal to be here.
And I guess from a horse perspective, it's really great to bring on the younger horses so that they can savour this kind of atmosphere and experience, right?
Yeah, of course, it's really important for the young horses to be shown the atmosphere so they can develop themselves and go on to bigger shows in the future. And it is like we have the young horse classes here, and you can really see what the next generation of horses is going to be.
And I gather it's been pretty successful for you so far in the event. Tell our viewers a little bit about what's been going on and your results.
Well, earlier this week I competed in the advanced medium class, and I finished third on one of my other horses, Yogi, his show name is John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi, that's brilliant. Yogi.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about his characteristics then. What's he like?
Well, he puts a lot of trust in me, and of course you need that for dressage. The horse has to have trust in you as the rider, and you need to trust them as a horse, and we both have just the insane amount of trust together.
You've obviously got an amazing relationship, because that partnership between horse and rider is absolutely pivotal for success, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. All my horses I have the utmost trust for, and Una, who I competed at the Europeans this year and last year, she is one of a kind, and I have the most amount of trust in her. And if I make a small mistake, as us riders do, she'll just take my hand and just go, no, this is what we're doing.
That's what you need, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's a good kind of segue into moving into the Europeans. Firstly, from all of us here on the Fan Zone, huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Team bronze, individual bronze. Let's start with the team bronze. We talk a lot about team spirit. Was it there in abundance going into these champs?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. All of the camps leading up to it, it really bonded us as a team together and showed how the team was strong. And we went into the Europeans feeling stronger than ever, and it really showed off.
How do you personally cope with nerves? Are you quite a cool customer, or just trying to not get overwhelmed by the whole occasion and experience?
Well, of course, there's a little bit of nerves competing for your country and going down the centre line, but personally for me, I've never felt nervous. I've always gone down, it's just another test. I just got to do what I've done for every competition.
And that team spirit, it's really important, is it, to look after one another, the whole kind of crew?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We looked after each other and supported everyone in the best way we could.
And there's nothing quite like representing your country. It's incredibly special, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no words to really describe how honoured it is, how honouring it is to feel going down the centre line for your country.
Now, talking about that team bronze, just give me a bit of a vibe of the competition to ultimately get to that wonderful result.
Well, the first day, my other teammates did some amazing results. Isla was up first, and she really set up the team in a good place, and then the other riders followed, and they kept putting the team in the best place possible for me to come as the last rider and know no matter what I did, the team was in a good place and I could just ride the best test possible.
Which is what you did. You must have been thrilled.
Yeah, I was. It was just outstanding, and when I heard the score come in and I saw the scoreboard, I couldn't quite believe it.
An amazing moment which you will never ever forget, and just the emotions that you all felt on that podium.
Yeah, it was amazing to stand up on that step and knowing that we as a team earned that step.
Now, talking about the medal tally, it wasn't just team bronze, but it was obviously individual bronze for you in the freestyle. I mean, it just all came together, and that's what competing in elite sport is all about. I mean, you must have been absolutely thrilled. What were your kind of intentions going into the championships?
Well, Una's not the most flashiest of horses compared to all the international competitive horses who are scoring all of the big marks. So we went there knowing that we had to ride the perfect test, if you like. We had to ride every inch, every centimetre to be able to get the best score possible. And in the freestyle, it really paid off, and the judges awarded good riding, not the flashiest of horses. They awarded good riding, and it was lovely to see that.
And when you saw the score and the result, what was going through your mind?
It was unbelievable. I couldn't really think what it was. It didn't really hit me until we got home that I had just gone and scored 77. It was amazing. Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, obviously you've come through the youth international system and you're one of our brightest stars, but to experience something like the Europeans when you're competing against other countries, it must make you hungry for more success?
Oh, of course. Looking at all the other horses, it's just, you can see how much more there is to the dressage world, and you can see that's where I want to be in 2 years' time, 10 years' time, and you can really see that's where I'm aiming for, and it just really makes me, and should make everyone, hungry to go up the next level.
Because as a young man, you're pretty busy, aren't you, with your studies and obviously your training. How do you kind of attack it all, you know, in terms of your approach?
Well, I'm very lucky to have my mum as my coach, so she is there 24/7 for me. But last year I had my GCSEs and I was there at school from 7:30 in the morning till 6:30 in the evening with Saturday school. And so I got home at 6:30, then straight on a horse. Mum was tacked up in the stable, ready.
The rewards, because I know that you had brilliant GCSE results, so congratulations to you, and now a double European medalist, which sounds pretty good. It's 2023 is going to be a year that you're going to remember, right?
Yeah, of course. It's been amazing this year, just the whole work that is, obviously everyone has to put in the work, and it's not just, oh, I just been to Europeans and just whacked out a couple PBs. No, it's months and months and years of work beforehand that goes into the tests that you go down the centre line for.
Good shout out to Mum there. That's very good. Well done, Mum. Now, looking ahead, obviously it's a very big year for British dressage, 25 years. Just try to put into words what this sport means to you.
Well, it is just an amazing sport to be here at the Nationals, and the atmosphere with all of the competitors, all of the people, just really shows how well BD have put on this year's Nationals and to celebrate their 25th anniversary.
And what does the future hold for Myles then?
Well, I have an Olympic dream, but later this year with Una, hopefully I will be selected for the Arkan Young Stars. And I have a couple other youngsters that I'm hoping to bring up. Macarena, my 6-year-old, I'm aiming for young riders on her, and my other horse Yogi, who I competed here earlier this week. I'm hoping he will take on young riders next year.
Well, there's no doubt, Myles, the future's bright and the future's exciting. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you in the parade later, where all of us will honour and celebrate your wonderful achievements with the rest of the team. But thank you so much for joining me on the Fan Zone today.
Thank you.
That was Myles Graham, no doubt one of our rising stars. And keep looking at the British Dressage social media platforms throughout the course of the day. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook for all the latest news, results, photos, videos. We'll keep you up to speed with everything that's happening from this final day of the 2023 Lemieux National Dressage Championships.